Welcome everybody, my name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 6th of August. Now if you're new here, I do discuss a lot of current global energies as well as the Great Awakening process. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new as well. Look, and I just want to say a big shout out and thank you to all my wonderful subscribers out there. We've built a real little community here on my channel. And I do appreciate all your constant feedback and all your support. So thank you. I just wanted to let you guys know that you are really appreciated. Because it's been a bit of a journey for a lot of us out there and it's not been easy to navigate. So I thank you for your support as well. Now I do a bonus reading in the mornings of a country or a place. I'm just going to close my eyes and we'll see where that's going to be today. It's going to be Quebec today. So Danielle, I'm going to do Quebec. For anyone out there in Canada, I'm going to be doing Quebec. So I'll just close my eyes and we'll get started and we'll see what the general reading and what comes up. Yep, people are feeling really time poor now. Time is not on our side. Now, I talk a lot here about us, if you're on my videos, being time travelers. We have managed to find a way to zip back to the past, bring ourselves into the now, and also manifest things into our future. So we've sort of been practicing a lot of this, but these people that are waking up now and that are starting to get a grip on their reality, which we know is starting to happen, they're feeling like time is not on their side. They don't have any time. And again, it's that time is fleeting. We got that song the other day from the Time Warp movie, I think that's what it's called. And time is fleeting. Time's just like zipping past. And what's happening is that these people waking up, and a lot of other people too, are just this awareness that something's amiss because time's not their own anymore. They're not, people's lives virtually, and I know you guys get it if you're watching my channel, their lives are being taken from them. So they're not having any time to kind of spend with family. They're not having time to go out for a nice meal. They're on this mouse wheel now. And as we know, they've been on that mouse wheel for a few years now. But this is when it comes to trying to survive. It's like that survival of the fittest. It's almost showing me like people competing in a like competition. What do you call it? The ninja competitions, those ninja warrior shows that are always on TV. It's that kind of energy where people are just, everything's like rushed through this like course, and you're all because the pressure's on. You think of the financial pressures, that we're certainly, a lot of people over here are still feeling the jab pressures. There's pressures in every aspect of people's lives. Saving the planet, being a better person, having it, not wasting like coffee cups and all this stuff and plastic bags, and you got to use one plastic bag, and like, I mean, these are great things. I'm not saying they're not, but it's too much for people to deal with all in one go. So it's like people doing this ninja warrior course and they're scared they're going to drop into the water or let go of the swinging pummel things or what. I don't even know what you call them on Ninja Warrior. You young ones are probably more into that show than I am. But this is what I'm getting. People feel like they cannot navigate this course unless they're super gurus at all this difficult courses, and they've got the know-how to get to the other end. This is what people are feeling. Their time is fleeting. They feel like they're going to sort of just start this ninja warrior course and they're going to just slip and fall into the, you could say into the pool, but it's, for some people it feels like shark infested waters, because it's like they're going to go down that financial collapse, and then they're going to have all these, well, I call them loan sharks, a lot of them here, but you know, people coming and knocking on your door, debt collectors and things like this. So these are just examples of all the chaos and stuff that these people are now going through. We are detached from all of this, by the way. If you're watching my channel, you found a way to free yourself and get off the mouse wheel that you were thrown on, rather, without any choice, and you didn't have any say in it. But we have found a way free of that. I'll see where else we go with this today. Yeah, people don't want to answer to government anymore. They've had enough. They're tired, they're exhausted. Oh, they've been bowled over enough. they're really hurting, like their hip pockets, the money now, I always talk about it, they're really hurting. It's like they're opening their wallets and showing me there is nothing in people's purses and wallets anymore. They're down to the coins and the nitty gritty, and we've talked about that a lot, about emptying the piggy banks as well. People are just going to hit rock bottom, and I said that would happen in August, and the housing market too, and there's still more to come. The housing market, like I said the other day, is just the start of this big global financial collapse, and I think most of you here know that if you're on my channel. Hang on a sec, we'll see where else we go today. For some reason, they're giving me salt and pepper. These guides. Oh my God. If you're new to my channel, we get given tons of music here. Music is a way to lift your vibration, so we always seem to get music. So I'm getting that song by Salt and Pepper, which is called Push It. I'm pretty sure the song's called Push It. Yeah, Push It Real Good. So look that song up. Another song today. But what they're referring to with this Salt and Pepper and Push It is that these global leaders and these people in power are really trying to push it now. They're pushing people to the edge. And that's the significance of that song. Push it real good. They're trying to push it because they don't want people to see it. And I keep saying they're trying to roll all this agenda and the reset and everything they're trying to implement, they're trying to roll it out, and they're trying to kind of do it by stealth, but they're also trying to do it quickly. So there's a lot of this because they don't want a global uprising, and I've been saying that for ages. They know that when the ship of theirs, these leaders and government people in power, starts to get rocky, they have to kind of get control of it again. So I've talked about this. There could be this reconnection of meetings again globally. They're going to start to come together. They're going to have to make some other plans, because if too many people see this, then they're exposed and they don't want to be exposed. So don't think, and I always say it, that their plans are going perfectly, because these people waking up, they're waking up. They are waking up. I know it's very hard, and sometimes we think, God, these people need to wake up quicker, but they are waking up. That's all we have to do, is just rest easy, knowing these people are starting to see the nonsense and the lies and the deception, the guides are saying. Hang on, let's see what else we get. God, I'm getting England. And they're saying to me like civil war. I really feel like when that Prime Minister comes in sort of in England, and well, I feel like there's going to be a lot of unrest. I mean, you know, I always say that some of these agendas aren't all bad. We don't have to see it as all bad. But it's some of the things that they're wanting to implement, as we know. For example, the carbon wallet and all the things they're trying to implement. It doesn't sit well with people, because you have to remember, and I keep reiterating it, I know, people haven't had any input or say into these agendas that are now being put onto them. People don't want it. So I feel like there will be a lot of like civil unrest in the coming months for England. I do get that. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, and like the guides are saying, it was 2 weeks to flatten the curve. 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and now your whole life is upside down. Can you imagine what these... I mean, we knew it was coming. We saw it. But these people didn't see that coming, that their life was about to turn on a dime and just completely change. And it has changed now. They know their old lives are gone. Their lives are gone. So unless they push back and do something about it, they're not going to have any kind of normal life again. We know that. God, if anyone's watched Hunger Games, we all know that here, where that all headed. Once big corporate and the, what do you call it, the capital took over, the little people had zero voice. So I do feel a lot of that going on with these people waking up. They know what's happening now. Most of them. Some are in denial still, and that's just a personal choice. They can choose to deny it, but the truth is coming out. Just let me see if there's anything else. I'm getting Ireland. There's a lot of movement in Ireland. People are banding together in Ireland. They have a real mateship, like comrade. It's like this comradeship kind of people support each other a lot in Ireland. And there's been some big disturbances over in Ireland. And again, it's not getting the coverage. It's hidden away from view because no one wants anyone to think that their country's looking bad on the world stage. So I do feel like Ireland's being, well, I guess you could say fact-checked, but they're buried. Well, they are. They're being squashed and buried for trying to stand up. I do feel like Ireland, I'm getting that in Ireland. God, I'm getting Switzerland as well today. Similar things going on there. The switch has been turned on in Switzerland. And I said that yesterday, the light's going to be turned on and people are going to really start to see these things with clarity. This is the lies and the deception. And, you know, what's been happening with the media and all the corruption and how they own everything. I'm feeling that for Switzerland as well. So there's a lot of this globally. We know these things are happening globally. Lights are getting turned on in all different countries, different times, but they are coming on so people can see that truth. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start to do my little bit on Quebec, and then we'll go back and I'll do a final message for all of us, all of you guys watching my channel. So I'll just touch a little bit on Quebec, which really relates to Canada. God, they're showing me in Quebec this image of people are like tired and hungry. So they're showing me like people almost, that's sad, isn't it? People crawling along the ground. This is not literally, this is just how they feel. They're crawling along the ground and it's almost showing me like them begging for food and begging for, they're almost like, they're showing me like Trudeau in a crown and with his king cape on, and he's walking through like a village and everybody's like crawling along the ground begging him for help, and he's just but that's the energy. That's an energy. I'm not saying people are literally doing that. This is just how they feel. They're sick, and when they're showing me the image, they're showing me the people in Quebec are in like bedraggled old clothes that haven't been washed, and Trudeau is in his purple velvet royal cape with his beautiful gold crown full of rubies and jewels and emeralds, and he's like this elite wealth walking through the village, and it's making people feel disgusted. And I'm definitely getting that for Quebec, that they can see him now for what he is. And again, it shows in Quebec to me the extreme injustice, again, of power and the wealth and how they're pushing that lower class down in Quebec as well and trying to get them down into that more low socioeconomic. There's not much middle class, kind of middle class is really being forced down now. Just hang on, let's see what else we get for Quebec. Gosh, I'm getting like trains and like it's almost showing me like an old steam train moving through the green hills, and it's almost, I would say, saying people are moving out in Quebec. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it's like either people are moving or they're choosing to move away or they're choosing to live a simpler life in the like country areas, because I'm definitely getting the green hills, and this kind of thing in Quebec is more inviting to people than crawling along the ground having nothing, because people in Quebec, they're very proactive and they're strong, and it feels like they can create their own life moving forward. So people now in Quebec have kind of found this inner surge in them where they feel like they can move forward in a different way and kind of make a difference to their own life. Hang on a sec, let's see what we get. So the steam train, which has got the smoke coming out the top, it's like it's moving people around, but moving them around in a good way, in an independent way. I feel like in Quebec, people are becoming very independent from government because they've seen the well, injustice, but how unfair this is all appearing for the little people. They know it. In Quebec, a lot of people know it now. they know there's no justification for the things that are being rolled out. Just see if there's anything more there. Yeah, it's kind of showing me like people are learning to hunt again in Quebec. And I don't know if that was something that was very big many, many years ago. Like people would hunt there and it was a big industry of, well, they're kind of showing me like when I think of hunting, not that I like them, they're showing me like moose heads on the wall and this kind of, that old fashioned kind of hunting. Well, it's showing me, but it's not saying people are out there like virtually killing animals. I'm sure some are, but they're saying this is more about hunting and gathering. We're going back in Quebec. You're going back to your basic roots. You're hunting and gathering, and this could be sort of in a modern way, like more sharing things that you're growing and having like little market stalls. They're showing me like not market stalls. Well, yeah, market stalls too, but they're showing me, you know how you drive past somebody's farm or something like that, and then they have their pumpkins out the front for $1. I feel like the world that you live in Quebec is going more back to that older style of living where everybody's trying to support each other in their little way, and it's through like produce, and they're showing the hunting, but it's that hunting and gathering, going back to the old-fashioned techniques rather than just going to the supermarket down the road and you know, supporting big corporate. People are starting to work together in Quebec. I'm definitely getting that image in that old-fashioned way of, yeah, that's just an image that they're giving me, this like hunting and gathering. I feel that's become really big in Quebec. There's been a lot of changes in those last few years because people are pushing away from obviously government and big corporate. So they're trying more to support each other in Quebec by growing things and by produce and just simple things. It might even be honey, things like that. People are really supporting each other is what I'm trying to say in Quebec. I'll just see if there's anything else. Yeah, just people are tired and they want their energy back. They don't want to be crawling on the ground and like begging for food. That's kind of that's the image that people are seeing for their future. That's not that they're doing that now, but that's what they're seeing in the future. They're seeing like Trudeau with his big jewels and crown and his jet planes and all he's doing. People in Quebec are really seeing that and they're fighting against it. And the way they're fighting against it is they're saying like quietly, they're just moving away from it and they're creating something new. And that's what I'm getting for Quebec. A lot of people in Quebec are becoming more independent from these big corporates and these governments. And that's fantastic over there. More places need to be like Quebec, don't they? I'll just see. Well, that's enough probably on Quebec. I'll just see if there's any closing messages today for the rest of you out there. And we'll just see what comes up to close today. Like the message from the guides today is just don't miss the little things in life. It's really important that we see all the little things along the way because these are things that spark joy. I think it's Marie Kondo, isn't it? The decluttering expert. She's absolutely brilliant. I think she's Japanese. And she it says when you're decluttering, like hold something and if it sparks joy, keep it. And if it doesn't, let it go. And this is what the guides are kind of relating our lives to. When you think of decluttering your life, if something doesn't spark joy in you, you have to let it go. And that's exactly right. That's what we're starting to do. So we have to also find those little things. And we talk here about a lot about the little things that ignite our soul. And like music, for example, brings us to life, like Salt and Pepper's Push It. Oh my goodness. So that's what the guides are saying. Like those little things give us these moments of sparking joy. So that's what you probably have to do today. Think of maybe go do a little bit of decluttering. That never hurts. Pick a goal. Might be a drawer in your kitchen. Might be a little bit in your sheds, guys, out there. Or just go do a little bit of decluttering today and really, really think about the things that spark joy in you. It might even be that you go for a walk and you just look around and you might see a beautiful eagle like soaring in the sky and that might spark joy in you. So today the message from the guides is to really look for those little moments and things that spark joy in you. Because what happens is it's that energy, and then it creates the next spark and the next spark and the next spark. And that's how we keep ourselves like ignited and keep ourselves going in a really sort of fun, good and positive direction. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. I will say goodbye here from Australia. Don't forget to hit the like buttons and subscribe. Of course, that helps me too. And please comment. You know I love hearing from you guys. We always have great chats. And I will say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody. Bye.